Alex DeSocio. Baritone. Center stage for a few hundred school kids. Alex is one of 5 young artists from Opera, Colorado, bringing classic operas to students.
Have you ever seen an opera before? No, yes? A lot of people think that opera is this old art form and it's dying, and that's so not true. It's a vibrant community. It's something we do every year.
Charity Kepke runs the small cast selected from a large pool.
I would say probably close to 4,000 or 5,000 emerging opera singers any given year in the United States alone.
Every year, hundreds of singers apply.
I know who I want when I hear them.
When Charity heard Alex, it was music to her ears.
Wait now.
I knew within probably 3 or 4 bars of his first aria that I was going to offer him the position. Well, he's what I consider an old school baritone. This is a year where I think all of our young artists are going places. I think they all have bright futures. Alex is no exception. I think he's definitely headed someplace.
These performances are a wonderful experience for the kids, but they're also a tremendous opportunity for these promising young performers.
It has been fun to me to learn how to adjust to a younger crowd.
Exposing young kids to opera can only nurture a lifelong love of the art form for performers and audience.
It's okay to laugh if you see something up here that's funny.
We do a show for the elementary school kids. It's funny to see what they laugh at, to what the middle schoolers laugh at, to what the high school kids laugh at.
You're choking me.
But when Alex was in high school, opera wasn't on his mind. He was running for a touchdown.
I basically, in a sense, gave him a verbal commit to go to Northwestern on a scholarship. I said, sure, no problem, yeah, fantastic.
But later that season, he was stopped short of the end zone.
It was going great until a very freak accident blew up my shoulder. And that's when really everything started to change.
It was worse than anyone thought. Alex had surgery and tried for a comeback on the field.
The moment I knew it was done, I hit some guy and my shoulder, it felt like my shoulder moved.
Northwestern took back its verbal offer.
It was arguably one of the hardest decisions I've ever made in my life.
Alex wouldn't be sidelined for long.
I started looking into other opportunities to have an outlet.
While chasing football greatness, Alex had also dabbled in musical theater.
You had to sing from kindergarten through your freshman year of high school. You had no choice.
After retiring from football, he took on bigger roles.
Make your choice.
Within that year where I was basically trying to recover was also simultaneously the year I was basically learning to become a singer, which was great. I mean, it was fantastic. It was a changing point in my life.
During operatic voice training, Alex made an unprecedented discovery. Football had helped prepare him for a career in opera.
It was very athletic. I didn't think singing could be this athletic, which really spoke to me being an athlete. It was much more physical than I thought it was.
Alex still had doubts about his chances until college, when he dropped an engineering degree to put music center stage.
I decided to basically jump out of the plane without a parachute.
And discovered the power of singing opera.
To create a sound that cuts in a 2,100-seat house and hits the back of the row over an orchestra with heavy strings sawing away and brass blaring away. It's as much physical as it is artistic. And I really like that balance.
The 5 young artists in Opera, Colorado all share that love.
Projecting your voice to the back of the house like that is incredibly physical. And that's one of the things that really attracts me to opera, is the strength and the power.
Young artist Jared Guest looks at Alex's background with a little jealousy.
Alex's background in football definitely helps. I wish I had had more of a sports background in high school to have that sort of physical development, because that's definitely what I've worked on throughout the early parts of my career.
Alex went from the glory on the gridiron to standing ovations.
He's got a long future ahead of him. Baritones specifically, like Alex, can sing well into their 50s and 60s.
But in hindsight, it's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.